matches, but they've got so much firepower between Boyer, between Chibita and Ashburn right there, who sends it to the back row. There's a tip that goes well wide for Dayton. It was Pappish, the 6'1 senior, atop of the normal student section. There's a lot of students at this game tonight, and if they can get loud, this can be a great advantage.
Be a real bonus for the program here.
Here's the serve by Dayton. Almodovar to Barnes, who steers it to Hilly, who sets to the right, and Redke swats it down for a kill. A Redke rocket makes it 11-5, and the Badgers are leading Dayton in the first. Barnes, right hand, floats it deep. Collins, great pass to Sant, who didn't move. Peterson taps on the left and hits it right off the Badger block. Good series there for Dayton, and it's 11-6. Demps, another outstanding freshman that the Badgers have on their roster. Here is a serve by Hilly. Deep overpass back to Boyer on the Badger side. Quick set. Hart, yes! Hart hacks it down with the right hand, and it all started off Hilly's serve. And how quickly Wisconsin got into their offense. 13-6 Wisconsin first set. Hilly jump floats it down the left sideline. Great pass to Sant. Left side to Peterson. Into the blocky block, and it's covered by Dayton. Flyers try the setter dump with Sant. Point, Wisconsin. Back row attack.
The libero's inside central and set it correct. She's set with her hands.
Served by Hilly, short one at the 10-foot line. Sant to the left, the tap, Peterson. Hilly right-fisted save. It's moving out on the Badger side. The bump set goes to Demps. A hard cross-court cut shot, and it's dug out by Dayton. Back row attack Flyers. Hilly underneath it. Barnes bump sets it near side. Taken off is Robinson. Getting the touch up front. There's Devin Robinson with the hammer shot, and it is a 15-6. 4-0 Badgers run. Wisconsin looking good here in this opening set against the Dayton Flyers. Badgers hitting .538. Dayton, a negative hitting percentage. Left side, Peterson, cross court. Barnes waiting on the left back for it. To the right side, Robinson. There it is again. A powerful hit from the right.
Yeah, and Peterson swing on the left side. I was just going to say she doesn't have a lot of punch on the ball. She's a strong kid, but not a lot of punch. And then all of a sudden,
2 aces already this year. Serves it back row. Back row attack is going to drop off the block. That's the 5'8" Almodovar.
Muncie, Indiana, which put out a lot of great players over the years, some for the Badgers also.
Barnes with a great shove pass up front on serve receive. Hart takes a swing. Dayton grabs it. Back row, it goes long. Almodovar hits it out of bounds, and the Badgers get another one. Wisconsin up by 10. It's 17-7. Leads the Badgers with 4 service aces coming into tonight. She already has 2. Total of 6 this season. Sant, right side. Yates goes wide. Just has continued to get better. As that serve goes to Barnes, sticks it to Hilly. In the middle to Robinson, and Robinson with a fastball right off the defense in the back row. 84 career aces for Collins. Serves at Loberg at the left back. The back set from Hilly finds Robinson, and it's dug out by Peterson. Almodovar into the blocky block. She got denied. Another big block for Wisconsin here in this first set, the 3rd for the Badgers. And Wisconsin leads at 20. If you're a Badger fan of Demi Morales and what she has had to do on the outside for the Badgers several years ago. Here is Loberg popping a pass up front to Hilly. They run it to Redke. And Redke takes care of the rest as she thumps it down to the floor. And the Badgers lead at 21-10 here in the opening set. Had that 3 service ace performance against TCU in the opener. Here's a swing by Almodovar. Boyer tried to chase it, and it goes long. Boyer rifles one to the left back, pass off to the left and down to the floor. It's another ace for Jocelyn Boyer this season.
Just shanked it left.
Boyer, 23-10, serving left to right. Back set to the middle of the court. A swing by Dayton. That was Hawken. Badgers find Redke, who rattles off the block and down to the court. 24-13, credit Hawken with that last kill for Dayton. Barnes, his pass goes behind her from the end line. The bump set from Boyer to Demps. Off the block, and there's the first set. This time against Dayton here this week. Tonight and tomorrow. Here's Hilly waiting for a high pass. Robinson into the block and covered by the Badgers. Try the left side. Loberg taps, and it's picked up by Dayton. Flyers attack. Almodovar rolls it from the back row. Barnes dives head first and saves it. Free ball over to Dayton. Flyers will set it up. Sant waits for it. Back sets, slide, cross court, down for Dayton. Kind of rare to play non-conference in back-to-back days, and that's what these two teams are doing here. Good Dayton team from a season ago as Hart pounds it. 14-2 overall, and they return a lot of their players. Hart serving one to the back middle. Flyers set up a high ball left side. Hard pound deep, but it's dug out by the Badgers. Then Robinson tools it off the near side block. High fives a Hilly, and it's a 2-2 score in the second set. 3-2 Dayton. Loberg on serve receive. It's tight to the net. It's a setup. Redke flies in there into the wall and pushed back, covered by the Badgers. Robinson goes up and over the block and bounces it.
6'6" middle blocker for Dayton. Did a pretty good job getting her hands up on the first quick attack.
1,000 career kills, and she's great behind the line. Led the team with 32 aces last year. Fastball Chivita, spinning pass up front. Here's Redke, got it deep cross court. There's Dana going to that right back with the hit. An assist and a dig as well for the Badger DS. Junior sends it to the right back. Dayton, sideline to sideline set. Roll shot, Almodovar, 5'8", trying to get it over, 6'8", and Redke puts it back down. Almodovar coming up huge. Here's Collins serving at the 10-foot line to the Badgers down. Stemps gets it back at the left pin, touches the block, and it's saved by Dayton. And a bullet shot from the back row by the Flyers, chased down past the end line. Barnes tries to get it to Demps, who was trying to watch the bump set come from behind and then hit it with her right hand, and she swings into the net.
And she rolled it on her own side of the net. She just stayed aggressive with her approach and her swing. She might have scored on that one.
They serve at Demps again. Hilly gets it back to Demps left pin. She'll blast one at Collins, saves it with the shoulder. Right side attack, that was Swink. Badgers have it. It's Ashburn, it's Demps. It hits the top of the net but did not touch any date.
You said caught the top of the tape, continued to roll and went long out of bounds.
Serve goes back row at Boyer. Right side to Redke, who just bounces one. Heavy hit to the back row. Back row, Sant, quick set, middle, tapped over. Badgers grab it. Here's Demps, touches the block on the left side, and then it falls down right in front of Peterson. Here's Lauren Barnes, 10 straight matches dating back to last season in which she's had double figures in digs. Sant, left side, Almodovar got the block. As she just pops the one off the Badgers defense at the net. It's 8-7 Dayton. This is Swink, the 6'1" outside. Out of Bakersfield, California at Barnes. Hilly chases down the pass. A sideline to sideline set from the right to the left, and Demps takes care of the rest as it finds the floor. There's no Yulia Orjol. She's being held out to get her rest. Dynamic Badger freshman not seeing the court against Dayton. A slide attack on the right is going to fall down. That's Amelia Moore, A10 all-first team last season. Flyers, Almodovar to Barnes, backpedaling to Hilly, bump setting over to Robinson, who got it to work. There's Devin. Chivita back to serve. Floats it to the left back. Perfect pass. Dayton attacks from the back row. Hilly right there. From out of bounds, Robinson brings it back in. It's shoved over by Loberg, but they're going to get her there with the double contact. She's tried to set it over the net almost. Remember, the Badgers won the first set by 12. Barnes from her knees, perfect pass to Hilly. In the middle to Hart, and she got blocked. Dayton's D comes up big, and it's 11-9, the Flyers. So it is a 11-10 Dayton lead. Hart. Flyers run it to the right, and they get it. It's Yates. Handle, there's Robinson. Here comes Dayton. Middle, attack. Redke shoves it back over to the Badgers. Left side, Lober crushes it for a kill. Big rally goes to Bucky, and the Badgers trail by 1 in the second set.
Yates, the middle blocker, is just having trouble going side to side, and it's just creating some one-on-ones for the Badgers.
High school teammate of Sydney Hilly, and she has Dayton out of system. Peterson. Left back at Barnes. Wisconsin attacks from the left. It's Hilly to Loberg, and Loberg got stuffed. Another block for Dayton. That is the third Dayton block. We're about midway through the second. As Boyer pounds one down the right sideline. How about 8 ties? An ace for Boyer off the platform of Peterson off to the right and into the stands.
See if they keep her on that right back. The libero's shifting over a little bit to help.
That's Collins as they go with Peterson on the right sideline. This is a short pass in the middle and a quick set and a swing and a miss by Yates off the set there from Sant. And it's 14-13. The Badgers now have a lead in the second.
Find Yates in the middle, but just missed her.
Boyer has 2 aces in this match. Goes at Collins on the right back. Sant to Almodovar and a Bucky block. It's Redke and it's Hilly teaming up to give Wisconsin a 2-point lead in the second. With you, it's 15-13. The Badgers on top by 2. Second set. Boyer goes at Almodovar, had to dive to and serve receive. Tapped over in the back row by Peterson. Wisconsin runs the slide. That's Redke. Got the block, got the kill. It's 16-13 Wisconsin, number 7 tonight for Dana.
Try to jinx them. We don't ever try to jinx them, never want to jinx them.
Here's Collins. Demps. Badgers get it to Redke, and a powerful shot goes down in the back row. How about that kill from Dana?
The top of her.
Barnes goes at Collins, spinning pass to Sant. Left pin set up, and there's Almodovar with the kill. This one, it's 192 to 190, the hitting percentages. Wisconsin with the slight edge. Barnes backpedaling. Her pass pulls Hilly all the way to the back row. Demps with the roll. Collins with a diving dig. It's near the net. It's played off the net. It drops to the floor on Dayton's side. It's a point to the Badgers. Wisconsin has a 3-point lead from this past week in the opening weekend. Over 12 assists per set. Overpass on the serve, and she's great behind the line too, and Hart cleans it up for the Badgers. I mean, I know once again we're early. This is the 3rd match of the season, but if I see Boyer, Ashburn, Chivita, Hilly, any of those players behind the service line, even Barnes too, I mean, as a Badger fan, you're very confident. Hilly, left side to Demps, takes off into the block, over past Wisconsin. Joustin, it's pushed into the net by Dayton. Hitting error, that was Moore at 6'5", the redshirt sophomore, trying to get it over the net. Almodovar to Barnes back middle, to Hilly up front, to the left side, and a crushing kill by Robinson. Exciting this Fieldhouse crowd tonight. Badgers won the first set, 25-13. This is Amelia Moore, the A-10 Rookie of the Year in 2019. Standing float, lines it just over the top of the tape. Chivita to Hilly, to the middle of the Hart. She'll tip it over, and it's down. It's off swing, and it falls to the floor. It's 22-17, and Hart rotates back to serve. 16-0 as far as service aces and aces allowed. Here's the left side swing, stopped by Chivita. The Badgers attack from the left pin. Up and over the block is Loberg. Almodovar back row with the dig. Slapped in the middle by Dayton. Wisconsin grabs it to Loberg. She'll crush it deep. Almodovar dives to her right to the far side corner, unable to come up with the dig.
She's been doing so well on her slide. She didn't get behind and take a swing at it. Just an off-speed shot.
Back to the service ace statistic. That's 20 aces this season for the Badgers as a team. Chipping it off the block for a kill is Peterson of Dayton. Back to serve. That one is deep, and Chivita fields it. To the right side, Robinson tools it off the block for a kill as it bounces well out of bounds, and we've reached set point. Fans on their feet here at the Fieldhouse. Here's Izzy Ashburn lining one to the left back. Sant to the left, got it off the outstretched hands of Barnes, who was diving off to her right. Give credit to Peterson for that kill. Peterson, toss into the air, right hand at Barnes, to her knees, has it on serve receive. The bump set finds Loberg. It goes into the net. It's near the net. It's shoved over by Redke. It's picked up by Dayton. It's a back row attack. Ashburn right there. Hilly to Loberg. Sprawling out on the dig. It's an overpass, and there is Dana Redke with the right hand finisher in the second set.
Give the Badgers some free balls.
Chivita, part of that reason why they're so good behind the service line with 2 aces already in this match, and she has Dayton out of system and forces a free ball. Robinson to Hilly. Over in the middle of Hart, who had a career night against Baylor with 13 kills, and Hart reaches high.
And then Hart hit a nice 31, wrist away tight.
Sant runs a slide attack. It's Yates, too much power. Chivita's dig goes off the net and down to the floor. It's 1-1. Wisconsin playing without Yulia Orjo tonight. Freshman being rested. Here's a bump set from out of bounds over to Hart, who goes long. It was Hilly to Hart, and it goes out. It's 2-1 Dayton.
But also a little snap off the top, a little top spin down.
Serve goes at Barnes. Wisconsin sends it to the left pin. That's Loberg into the block. It's back to the Badgers. It's hit off Hart. It's a swing. It's off of Hart, and it's dug out. Wisconsin left pin. Loberg out. It goes long. Ooh. Or was there a touch? There was a touch behind the service line, right in front of that Badger student section. Great student crowd. It's here tonight. Robinson got a touch up front, got the kill. So how about another one for Devon? She's now tied for the match high with Redke. Each have 9 kills. Robinson led the Badgers in hitting percentage last year. when she hit 426. She was second in the conference, in the Big Ten Conference. Right side swing. Oh, Swinka got denied, and the Badgers going to end up with the point. Hilly, Retke, Loberg in the front. Shibata, Barnes, Ashburn in the back row for the Badgers. Here comes Swink serving at Shibata. Tight pass. Hilly sets it up, left pin. Reaching and tipping it over was Loberg. Picked up Dayton. Swing for the back row. Barnes stops it on the left back. Now Loberg delivers a heavy hit. And a net violation against Dayton. Wouldn't have mattered. Loberg's crushing kill would have worked too. It's 5-4. Against Dayton, 5th time in program history these two teams have met. Left side, Almodovar. Did she get it off the block for a tool shot? Yes, she did. Badgers 4 kills, 8 attack attempts. Almodovar to Demps. Just steer it up front to Hilly. She'll get it back and get it down to the right sideline. Far side corner, good for Jade Demps of Wisconsin. There's Demps, now here's Barnes to serve. To the right sideline. Tight pass. Oh, and just redirecting it over. Slamming it down with two hands is the setter, Sant. Serve Dayton. Short. Boyer funnels to Hilly. To the left. Demps. Huge hit into the block. And it deflects back and out of bounds past the end line. Here is Hilly back to serve. 8-6 Wisconsin. Goes back left. Peterson. Dugout Boyer. Demps taps it off the block on the left pin for Wisconsin. And Jade Demps getting her swings tonight. That's the 15th attack attempt in the 8th kill. Kills, 15 swings, 2 hitting errors, so that's a 400 attack percentage as Hilly goes to the left back. Sant back sets. A running slide is good. Wide slide down by Yates as she pounds one deep. Flyers team making the NCAA tournament 5 straight seasons. Here's Demps from the right. Dugout overpass, slap down, and it's good for Hart. Shibata toss it to the air, and then she'll fire one left back at Swink. Sant goes back row attack. Almodovar, Badgers grab it. Taking off Robinson, a fastball cross court, and it's wide.
And Shibata did a pretty good job just keeping it in play, but Hilly really had to run it down hard, and it was a tough set out there for Loberg.
Line drive pass this time from Barnes after the serve, and a tip up and down for Loberg on the left.
Good choice, decision making, just went over the top and with a soft tip and down.
11-9 Wisconsin. There's Hart serve to Almodovar. Back to the outside, Almodovar rifles one past the Badgers, deflecting off the block. Here's Izzy Ashburn behind the service line for the Badgers. Pushed up front by Dayton. In the middle, it's good for number 6, Amelia Moore.
Nice shot off the blocker's hands and out of bounds.
There's Swink back to serve. By the way, since we're talking about hitting percentages, the Badgers trying to hit over 400 as a team for the 2nd time this season. And another off-speed tip there by Loberg from the left front.
Following and just picking up the tip, because that's all it was. She could have just run it down and popped it up.
Boyer off the top of the net has Dayton out of system. A free ball to Wisconsin. Ashburn, easy pop pass up front to Hilly. Retke with the soft off speed, and it's picked up in another free ball. Boyer has to dive to the right sideline to grab it. How about Retke on the slide? Nope. Covered by Dayton. Back row into the Bucky block, and it's good. Big kill from Peterson from the back row. And here is Barnes now stepping back to serve. Almodovar right back serve receive. Left side Peterson, big hack, dugout Badgers. Bump set, sideline to sideline. From Hilly to Demps, and it's dug out. Dayton attacks. Peterson tipping. Ashburn saving it. Demps crushing it long. Point Dayton. 18. Standing float by Moore. Barnes funnels to Hilly. Setter dump down. No one was around at the 10-foot line, and that was the server Moore, who's at 6'5", trying to chase down the setter dump.
Blocker to chase her down, so good choice.
2-point lead for the Badgers midway through the 3rd. Trying to close it out in 3. Big slide attack by Yates. Stopped by the Badgers in the back row. Robinson, right side. Cut shot is down. She's gotten to double figures in 2021. Hilly floats it. Pass off to the right. Standing on the sideline, Sant sets to Almodovar, who blasts it from the back row off the Badgers for a kill.
The pipe there, the middle back attack for Almodovar, and she did a nice job through the block and off the Badger player.
Barnes Steers it up front. Tipping it over his heart. Dayton has it. Big swing on the left front, and it's good. Deflecting off the Badgers defense at the net for Jamie Peterson. 1 point score here in the third, and it's an ace. It's an ace for Dayton coming in to serve as Sept. Graduate student for the Badgers, back to serve. Goes the back middle, handled pretty well by Dayton. Left side, Peterson down the line, it's in. No, it's out.
See anything? They've got a much better view than I do up here.
Chivita again to serve. 2 aces tonight. Fastball down to the left back. Slide attack. Blocked as Yates. Big Bucky block on the outside, and Wisconsin now has a 3-point lead. Badgers 20 total aces as they team through the first 3 matches of the season. Tool shot good by Peterson.
Yeah, nice shot. She just never seems to go right at the meat of the hand. She goes in the seam. She goes along the edges. Nice swing.
And the serve is an ace right past Barnes, diving to her left as it drops down in front of the end line. So the Badgers have been aced a couple of times now.
But that one went a little more straight to Barnes' left.
This one at Barnes. Chivita and Barnes collide. Hilly still gets it right at the net and finds Hart. I don't know. Hilly found Hart, but Hart dominated that ball with the kill. Place there for Hart. She'll lean into that serve right at Collins. Sant go to the outside. Almodovar takes off. Soars and slams. Oh my goodness, what a shot by the 5'8" outside hitter. And she loves it. Power behind that shot. Athletic ability. There's Chivita serve receive. Up to Redke, who got blocked one-on-one by Amelia Moore right in the middle of the net. Aside from the first set, Dayton has shown some signs of fight here tonight. Here's Hilly. Left pin, there's Loberg. There's a point. 21-20 as the crowd erupts here at the field house.
Well, good pass that time and smart set by Hill.
From the far side corner on the Badger side to the near side corner, Dayton overpass. Two-hand dunk. Dana Redke right in the middle. 22-20. 3 more for the win. One of the All-American setters for Sheffield. Other volunteer assistant coaches, Matt Gerard, Megan Campbell, Angel Legou, all with Dayton ties. So Dayton and Wisconsin very intertwined, these 2 programs, as Almodovar once again explodes off from the left. Barnes over to Hilly. Slide for Redke. Here's Grace. Right hand to the back row. Pass funneled up ahead. Almodovar denied, but covered by Dayton. Now for the back row, it's Peterson. Underneath it was Ashburn. Scoops it up front to Hilly. Left side to down. So overpass, waiting for it, Ashburn. Hilly sets it to right. Redke got blocked. 23-22. Dayton down by 1. Match point for the Badgers. Here's Barnes. Serving right sideline. High pass goes up front. Left side, Peterson stuffed and covered by Dayton. Left side, Peterson touches the block, drops down, 24-23. Badgers still fighting, trying to finish it off in 3. Match point. Fans loud. To the net, service error. Dayton ends tonight's match in 3. 25-23, Wisconsin.